And welcome to the NBA Cup semifinals. And we're here in the Western Conference semifinals of the NBA Cup. The excitement has been building to this do-or-die moment.
Yeah, even though this game counts toward their regular season records, they're not thinking about that. Each team just wants to get to the championship and show that they are the best in the West.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Then there's Dillingham, then it's Julius Randle, and it's going to be a 3-second call. There's the 3. It's the trifecta.
Yeah, the guard instincts of Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, fantastic work dishing the rock to uncover teammates.
Randle outside. Pass to Dillingham. Here's Edwards. Cash money from 16 feet away.
Effective use of the mid-range there by Edwards. He's a true three-level scorer.
Outside, Williams. Here's Blackhole. Fires the 3. Randle pulls down the board. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Dillingham. They set the pick. Beyond the arc. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. These guys are unreal. 27 straight victories, which ties the win total of that star-studded Miami Heat team back in 2013.
Look, you're talking about some of the all-time great teams in the history of the NBA to have a win streak of this magnitude. Gonna be fun to see if they can add one more here tonight.
Edwards can't hit. The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Blackhole. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
Boy, Holmgren. I mean, wow. Just a great feel for the game, and he's so unselfish.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Dagnall. He was emphatic, saying that Edwards was their main concern, telling me Anthony poses problems on both sides of the ball, and he is relentless. He doesn't let up. He wants his guys to match Edwards' energy.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
And here's Dillingham from the arc. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. To the wing on the left. Blackhole. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Now here's McDaniels. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Pass to Dillingham. Lets it go from deep. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Deflects the pass. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by McDaniels. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You look at Oklahoma City, they've been outstanding halfway through this season, looking cohesive and playing for one another. And of course the Minnesota Timberwolves, 7 games behind.
Seeing where the Timberwolves are, I think they're the team you dread having to play. I mean, they've been performing at just about their best in every game so far this season.
Well, if you're able to strike fear into your opponent before even stepping on the floor, you're doing something right.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of hope.
Randle inside. Nice move. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. It was a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
They enjoyed a big win in their last meeting, putting their opponent in just terrible foul trouble throughout the game.
Yeah, I don't think you can count on that happening. every time, but it's a nice advantage when the calls go that way.
And Minnesota with possession here. Following the bucket by Oklahoma City. To the wing, right side. Pass to Dillingham. 6 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. Hits the three-pointer. Dillingham's got 6.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
The 3 is up. Black hole. That's good.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds to Minnesota. All right, let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard and see which teams are leading the pack in steals right now. In third, the Thunder.
This team will punish you for sloppy ball control, no question. They've got a lot of fast-handed guys just waiting to take advantage.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards, taking the contact but staying committed to his finish.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. He's got 6.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Outside McDaniels. Here's Dillingham. Williams defending. Edwards for 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Ware's got 4 rebounds now. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. 2 guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Timberwolves trail by 9. And here's Dillingham from the arc. No luck on that one. The Thunder have gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. And that one's good. Holmgren.
They've played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
Oh, it's stolen away. And the big finish by Holmgren.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Here's Dillingham, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. To win the run. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And you think back to when McDaniels was drafted. Everyone talked about his potential. Now they're talking about his consistency as a contributor, especially at the defensive end.
Here's Black Hole. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists tonight. Here's Dillingham. What a tremendous game he played against San Antonio. Count it.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Timberwolves trail by 17. Takes it inside. Uses the glass on the layup. Dillingham's got 8.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Takes the 3, and another 3 for Oklahoma City.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Edwards, a pass to McDaniels. And here's Randall. Here's the 3. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
And you gotta have some confidence to fire back like that. Randall with no shortage of confidence.
And it's Black Hole missing.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Juse, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court. Substitution on the court.
Here's Dillingham. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Juse. Outside McDaniels. For 3, Randall. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. this game following their win against the Rockets.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
Yeah, and you know, coaches honestly wouldn't have as much to do if guys shot like that every night.
Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. He's got 5.
Yeah, nice play by Randall. He can take up space in there and has great short area quickness. You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randall is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Timberwolves trail by 16. Outside McDaniels. Here's Juzang. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here are the Thunder now. Takes a 3. Oh, the Thunder, another 3.
He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Now here's Randall. Blocked! Here's Black Hole. He's got it. His 9th make out of 15 tries.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Timberwolves trail by 21. Here's Dillingham. Give him 8. Pass to Juzang. Looking to win the run. Sinks it from distance.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Black hole, that's good.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Juzang. Here's Dillingham to the left side wing. Outside McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Randall. That won't go either for Randall.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting.
Here's Black Hole. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And so Randall will bring it up for Minnesota, coming into this, having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
And I think they were prepared to face pressure D, but that never materialized, so they took advantage.
And you could sense the difference in energy. They were keyed up, jumping on mistakes. They just outworked them.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, Black Hole in their last game against the Rockets really lit up the floor. He dropped an amazing number of points and he did everything else you could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on, see if he can't replicate that performance.
Here's Juzang to halt the run. And it's Todd with a rebound.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
And so the ball out of bounds. Dillingham touched it last.
Well, that's just a careless pass. He's lucky that was just deflected and not picked off.
Oklahoma City making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Black Hole's got 34.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Here's Spencer. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against San Antonio.
Relentless on the glass. Boards are largely about how much you want it.
Here's Juzang. The three-pointer off the mark.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Here's Black Hole. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Minnesota with the ball. Here's Juzang. The three ball. No good. And so it's Oklahoma City with a gigantic 33-point lead at the close of the quarter. And their three-point shooting. Welcome back. You're watching the NBA Cup semifinal on 2K Sports. One quarter in the books. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Thunder?
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break has been a big part of their success.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. We've got Edwards, and it's Juzang in at the three.
After scoring with ease in the first quarter, he's really cooled down a bunch here.
Outside Edwards, there's the triple, and it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds in the game. Out of bounds, it'll be Timberwolves ball. And while we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for him.
Unfortunately, we've seen his ability as a rebounder take a back seat these past few seasons. And I'd like to see him refocus on that element of his game. You can never have enough rebounds, in my opinion.
Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Shed. Still no points. Here's Juzang. Minnesota again missing.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Pass to Shed from downtown, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
The Thunder have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Here's Black Hole from behind the arc. Can't hit that one.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Spencer. Here's Shed. He's covered by Holmgren. Five on the clock. 14 feet away. Shed. That's good. Shed's got 5 points.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Here's Juzang. Williams defending. Pass to Shed. Oh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Black Hole. And the shot goes. Black Hole's got 39.
Just 1 for 5 this quarter, but don't expect him to back away from adversity.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. And the big dunk at the end of the break.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Here's Shed. He's got 5. Launches it. Tatum pulls it in.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Outside, inside, in between, it doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
The Timberwolves have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. The kick out to Edwards. Shot to stop the run. And the shot falls short that time. And so it's Holmgren with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Williams' shot is good.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Edwards, no good.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
And again for three. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight. Applying some pressure with that full-court defense.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Stand back in your early coaching days. What was the dynamic working with the front office?
Well, I was in good situations, and so you need the coach and the front office in sync, where you're all working toward the same goals and you understand what the process is going to look like.
And how in sync were you when Stan was the coach and Stan was the front office?
We had problems then because the coach didn't like the front office very often, and the front office was always unhappy with the coach.
Nice. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Spencer. Rejected by Holmgren.
He times his blocks almost perfectly. Holmgren stands his ground and forces the shooter to commit first.
Here's Black Hole. Great look there, but off target.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Pass to Shed. Clock at 6. Edwards can't hit.
Yeah, and they're fighting to get back in this one, but unfortunately, he just keeps coming up empty.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Well, the Timberwolves shooting a low 28% so far in this one. Here's Shed. He's got 5. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Shed's got 7 points for the quarter.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Good! Another from 3. Woo, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
The BA, he's on fire.
To the right side. Here's Spencer. He's covered by Holmgren. Pass to Shed. Three-pointer. Sinks the tray. Shed's got 10 points in the game.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
The 3 is up. And it's Black Hole missing. Minnesota's gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
A 6'6" playmaker, SGA has a great view of the floor.
Here's Shed. 8 points in his last time out. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Spencer. Here's Shed. Just 5 on the clock from about 16. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational. Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Now here's McDaniels. Tries the spin move. Rejected by Holmgren. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. Some room here for Williams. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
Yeah, they have made the most of their transition chances.
Minnesota shooting just around 33% since the second quarter got underway. Edwards looking it over. Here's Black Hole, guarded by Edwards. Holmgren, the pass to Black Hole. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams from long range. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Here's Shed. 10 points for him. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Can they get it? Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Black Hole's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Ryan, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day is the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. And Stan, while Edwards has pushed back, it hasn't stopped others from comparing him to his airness, Michael Jordan.
And that talk is more about how his game reminds one of MJ and less about greatness. Edwards' career is just getting started.
Right wing. Out to the right wing. All right, Stan, if you had it your way, who would you want to see in the dunk contest?
Well, Brian, look, I want to go back to the glory days when the most recognizable guys in the game were the ones that participated. Michael Jordan, Dominique Wilkins. I think if we could get guys like Zion Williamson, Ja Morant, that would be fantastic. But it's got to be the names out there that people know.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Dillingham. Give him 8. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Todd with a rebound.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for...
And got it! Another basket!
And here we go again. Another spectacular night for him.
Oh, you love the challenge he's taken on. Trying to reach the 5th most 50-point games in a season. Just incredible. Pass to Jose. From deep. The shot no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. And while we have a moment, let's see some of the contenders for this year's three-point contest. Some of the players who have a shot to make the final cut.
Hey, not a bad list of shooters at all. And really, with how many threes we see in NBA games these days, some of these games have become three-point contests.
He occupies the top spot in voting. We'll very likely see him in the three-point shooting competition.
And he might already be the favorite. When he gets in a groove, he's automatic.
And as we continue to count the votes, we'll update you on any changes to the list. No matter who is in it, though, it's going to be fun.
Maybe this is the year we see a perfect score. Who knows? I'll be sure to be locked in on all of All-Star Weekend, especially the three-point contest.
And another one!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense, really taking it to the opposition. Pass to Dillingham. Randall outside. Let's go with a 3. And that one goes. 3 for 9 for him.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And it's Black Hole missing. And so Randall will bring it up for Minnesota. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep. And for Oklahoma City, they're shooting it very well, 52% during the second. And for Minnesota, they're shooting only 36% during the second. Here's Dillingham. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Todd's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Black Hole. Connects again from distance. Woo, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
The BA, he's on fire.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Oklahoma City ahead, running away with it. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
We're back again. Welcome. It's that time again.
You know, right now for the Thunder, they're the best team in the league, and they know it. When you're the biggest dog, throw that muscle around, keep the rest of the pack.
Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Look, guys, anything can happen in a game like this, and we've already...
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we welcome you once again for the second half of play here at the NBA Cup semifinals. Chet Holmgren out there with Williams. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Ware in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group from Mark Daigneault starting the second half. To the middle. He got a piece of it. Here's Black Hole. And yes, another basket. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
And Minnesota with possession here. Edwards with it. Pass to Dillingham from outside the arc. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 8 rebounds in the game. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Black Hole. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 assists in the game. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. The Timberwolves shooting a low 30% from the floor. Here's Dillingham. That one's good for 2. Dillingham's got 10.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Holmgren against Randall. Clock at 4. For 3. The Thunder with the rebound.
Not a great start to the second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Williams misses. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Dillingham. He's got 10. Randall deciding where to go with it. Off target from outside.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They've missed 4 of their last 5 shots.
Here's Black Hole. Good. He hits again.
What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Tipped away. Williams passes to Black Hole. Fires from deep. Dillingham with a rebound. Pass to Randall. Outside Edwards. And up the court come the Thunder on the break.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Outside McDaniels. Here's Dillingham. 10 points for him.
and the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Fires in the triple.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Here's Edwards. Give him 8. They still need this. And he lays it up and in. Edwards got 10.
Edwards plays with such ferocity.
Pass to Holmgren. Here's Black Hole. Fires the 3. Oh, another one falls. Oh, and there's 80 points.
Oh, wow. Just wow. This guy is on another level.
20 feet out. Edwards can't hit.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Well, it's all due to his energy and effort, as well as how well he's been able to get ideal positioning on the glass.
And so Randall will bring it up for Minnesota. Pass to Dillingham. Outside McDaniels. Over Williams. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Ware's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Randall outside. Now McDaniels. Outside Edwards. He buries it from 3. Edwards got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, already an improvement for him from beyond the arc in this half.
Pass to Ware. Here's Black Hole. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Randall against Holmgren. With the fadeaway. Great D that time from Holmgren.
Well, credit the defense there. Bothered him enough that he couldn't get it to go down.
And it's good. 2 points.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots, and you build the lead.
Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, talk about a guy who plays above the rim. Anthony Edwards.
That 3's off the mark. Minnesota's gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Edwards got 9 points here in the second half. So it's the Thunder now. Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks coming to town for their next one. Black Hole, that's good.
Look, this guy is clearly on a heater from deep. If you're the defense, you cannot allow him to shoot it from out there.
Fires for 3. Rebound Minnesota. Up top Edwards. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. For 3, Randall counted from distance. Randall's got 11 points.
Well, that's now his 3rd triple of the game. First here in this second half.
Again! What an avalanche!
And pretty remarkable if you ask me. I mean, passing Allen Iverson in career scoring. Now, AI, of course, with 24,368 points over the course of his stellar career.
One of the greats, and he's brought such flair and heart to the game. Great to see his legacy continue. Here's Dillingham. 10 points for him. 6 to shoot. The rebound by Ware.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Down low. And another dime for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been 1 step ahead of the defense all game long. Minnesota shooting a disappointing 38%. And here's Edwards. 17 points in the game. 4-3. The rebound by Ware. Ware's the Thunder shooting an efficient 64%. Excellent. Drills it from deep.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy. And every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
Pass to Edwards. Will it go? And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Black Hole. The The rebound by the Timberwolves. McDaniels got 4 rebounds now. Here's Dillingham. The 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
Oh, got that one up quick.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Minnesota shooting only 31% in the game. Pass to Edwards. And the layup is good. Edwards got 11 points in the quarter.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
This one for 3. And it's Black Hole missing.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. Just missed it.
And Minnesota will go for a different look here.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Minnesota with the ball. Pass to Bay. Here's Shed. Here's Juzang. He has 6. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. On target from range.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
1:42 left in the third quarter. Minnesota shooting just about 33% since this second half started. Here's Shed. He's got 10. 5 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Minnesota again missing.
Now, he hasn't been great this quarter. The coaches need to try to figure out a way to get him going.
To the paint. Pass to Spencer. And 1:01 left in the third. Shoots a fadeaway. That shot is off.
Good contest. Can't let him have open shots from mid-range.
Here's Black Hole. No good on the 3.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Inside. There's 31 seconds left to play in the third quarter. And the ball out of play. The Timberwolves will have it.
Substitution for the Thunder. Substitution on the court. Substitution on the court.
Here's Black Hole. No good on the quick 3. On the court for the Timberwolves. Ed is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Then it's Julius Randle. Then there's Dillingham. Randle outside. Lets a floater go. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And, Coach, you've been lauded by some of your former players for your pregame preparation. I've seen it myself in the broadcasting world.
Well, I've also been cursed by some of those players for my pregame walkthroughs, Brian. People thought they were way too long, but I just wanted to be as prepared as possible and was one that always believed I'd rather do too much than too little.
1:58 left to play in the fourth quarter. Oklahoma City has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Black Hole, that's good. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the T-Wolves. And One of the findings in a recent league report, Stan, back-to-backs, not a major risk for injury, it seems.
Well, you know, Brian, I had a player that I greatly respected tell me that his preference would be to play 41 back-to-backs during the year because then you get 2 days off in between games. That really what was harder was playing every other day and never getting a break of a couple of days. So, look, you have to play through a lot of different situations and things, but I think back-to-backs are certainly overestimated.
Interesting. Something to consider for sure. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts up a deep three. Topic grabs the miss.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall. And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Thunder.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And this will give them their 28th win of the year.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
And what a huge performance it was for Black Hole.
Throwing up the trip dub, his talent and versatility shining through, but also just the sheer endurance. He went non-stop from the opening tip.
Here's McDaniels, and he buries that one, back rim and in.
They're on a little run right now, but I'm wondering, where was this energy earlier?
Yeah, it's so frustrating as a coach when it takes your team this long to get into a rhythm.
Connects from downtown.
Impressive job by this team, and you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Shot is good by Edwards.
Well, it might not be fair, but most nights we expect Edwards to put up big scoring numbers. That's what you ask of your stars.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
And so it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. And this secures their spot in the NBA Cup Tournament